Most people don't fail because life is hard. They fail because life is easy. Let that settle for a moment. Easy choices, comfortable routines, painless shortcuts. That's what kills greatness. Not tragedy, not poverty. Ease. Every time you choose what's easy, you trade away who you could have become. But when you do the hard thing, when you step into pain, fear, discomfort, you begin to remember who you are. This is what the Stoics lived by. Not motivation, not inspiration, but discipline born from doing what others won't, choosing what is necessary over what is convenient. Marcus Aurelius didn't become unshakable by coasting. He became a fortress because he walked willingly into the storm. And so must you. Today's not about feeling good, it's about getting strong. This is a call to arms, a challenge, a reminder that the obstacle is the path. This is Stoicism, this is your test, and this is your time to do the hard thing. Marcus Aurelius warned us, you love your city, your home, your body, but you neglect your mind. Let's talk about comfort. It feels good, it feels safe, it lulls you to sleep. But comfort is a liar, because the longer you live inside it, the more it costs you. It costs you growth, it costs you confidence, it costs you power. You begin to tolerate weakness. You get used to skipping the gym. You get used to putting off your goals. You get used to mediocrity. And over time, you forget what it means to try, to fight, to struggle, to earn. The Stoics knew better. They chose the difficult path, on purpose, because they knew hardship was the only path to strength. They practiced voluntary discomfort. They fasted. They walked barefoot. They slept without warmth, not because they hated comfort, but because they refused to be ruled by it. Seneca said it best, "Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, 'Is this the condition I feared?'" That's strength, not when life is easy, but when you're ready for the storm, because you trained for it. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your habits, and habits are built through discipline, through doing the hard thing, again and again, until it becomes who you are. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Let that sink in. Discipline is freedom, not restriction, because when you can control yourself, no one else can. When you train yourself to rise early, to move your body, to complete the task no matter what, you don't need external motivation. You become the motivation. The Stoic doesn't wait to feel inspired. He acts whether he feels like it or not, because the action itself builds the identity. You don't become strong by waiting. You become strong by doing, even when you're tired, even when it's inconvenient, even when it hurts. Let's be honest. Most people never fail because of outside forces. They fail because of one thing, the voice in their head, the voice that says, "You're too tired. You'll do it tomorrow. You're not ready. Just one more hour of rest." That voice is the real enemy. The Stoics had a name for it: the passions, the irrational impulses, the fear, the laziness, the anger, all the emotions that pull you away from what you know is right. And the Stoic response? Control them, or be controlled by them. You do not negotiate with the voice that tells you to quit. You silence it with action. Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." So when the voice says, "Don't do it," you stand up, and you do it anyway. That is Stoic courage. Not the absence of fear, but the presence of action, despite it. Picture a sword. It's not forged in still water. It's beaten, burned, sharpened. So are you. You are not weakened by struggle. You are refined by it. The Stoics believed every obstacle is an opportunity. That pain is a tool. That loss is a lesson. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. That line from Marcus Aurelius isn't poetry, it's reality. You're tired? Good. That means you're earning something. You're scared? Good. That means you're stretching. You're overwhelmed? Good. That means you're alive. Don't run from the pain. Run into it. Let it teach you. Let it toughen you. Let it strip away the softness you no longer need. There is no strength without suffering, but suffering with purpose, that's transformation. Here's the mistake most people make. They think doing the hard thing has to be epic. It doesn't. It's not always about climbing mountains or fighting battles. Sometimes it's as simple as waking up early when you want to sleep in, finishing that assignment when no one's watching, choosing water over junk food, saying no to your impulses. These aren't small choices. They're decisive moments. And in those moments, you're either building strength or you're breaking it. That's what Stoicism is about. Not being perfect, but being present, being intentional, and choosing the hard thing in every small battle until one day you don't even hesitate. Because it's no longer a decision. It's just who you are. Virtue becomes habit. Habit becomes identity. Identity becomes destiny. You know what's rarer than fame? More powerful than wealth? More freeing than approval? Self-respect. And that only comes from one place, doing the hard thing when no one's watching. The Stoics weren't concerned with applause. They lived by inner standards. They believed you should act with virtue, not because it's rewarded, but because it's right. Epictetus wrote, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Can you do that? Can you take the harder path, even if it's unpopular? Even if it's lonely? Even if no one ever claps? Because that's what Stoic strength is. Doing the hard thing, not for validation, but for yourself, for your values, for the life you know you're capable of living. So now it's your turn. There's something in your life you've been avoiding, a decision, a responsibility, a change, something that scares you, something you keep pushing away. But deep down, you know it's time. The Stoics would say, don't delay, don't wait for the perfect moment, don't seek comfort or guarantees. Do the hard thing, because the hard thing is the right thing, and the right thing is what sets you free. So rise, act, build the life you were meant for, not with shortcuts, not with excuses, but with unshakable inner strength. And if this message spoke to you, if you're committed to walking the Stoic path every day, like this video, subscribe, and take one step forward. This is just the beginning. You are stronger than you think, and your discipline will prove it.